Good morning, this is Jim Cardona from Cardona Pinball. Wanted to make a quick video about using Godot with MPF. And I think there's a lot of people that are having problems with it. It's still in it's not the stable version, it's like the test version. The first thing you have to do is, obviously, these are in the guides, but you have to have Godot copied into your MPF folder. Now this is here, we opened Godot and we're going to create a scene. So he used a plus button and I type MPF in the search bar and everything that's associated with MPF is going to come up, and Anthony's created all of these for us so to make it a lot easier. So what we're going to do is make a slide, and the first thing I'm going to do is I want to make the frame of the slide the size of my full screen. On the side you see all of the attributes of the object that's selected, so it's a lot easier just to type the numbers in instead of trying to drag it and get the exact size. And for the slide, that's pretty much the only one we need. Under that we would add all of the visual elements we want. So at this point I'm going to do a video. You could just do a static image as well, but I'm going to do a video and I'm going to put a couple variables in that. So we add the video player, and the same thing, we have to make it the right size. Same thing, we can expand all the attributes on the side. The important attributes for the video are right on top. So the hide behavior, what do you want to do if that slide is covered? You don't want it to keep playing in the background. It's going to take CPU. The end behavior, whether you want it to do nothing or if you want it the slide to go away. And as far as the stream player, you have to select the stream. So we already have a video that we've recorded, and that's what we're going to add to the slide. So this is just my attract, so it's just a scores background. The other thing that is important is autoplay to select, because if you call the slide to start, you could tell it to not play till you send another event, but most people are just going to send the event immediately, or have the slide play immediately as soon as it's loaded. The variables, so this is, you can use labels or variables. So a label would just be static text, whereas a variable is going to be something, a value that you would pass in. These are already, you can have them sorted by the type, so you can see this is a current player, and then the variable name would go in there. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and open one that I've already created. So I'm back in my attract slides directory, and these are all Godot slides that I've created for my attract mode. And yeah, it's kind of hard to look at them that way, so I look at them like in the change the directory thing. So here's my my scores background. You can see I got 3 variables. I got a video player. There's the video. Now the preview on editor has to be selected, and to watch it in the editor, but that doesn't matter as far as using it. So for as variables, you can see I got one variable here. There's the name of the variable, attract scores label, and it's a event argument type. So I'm going to pass that in as an event. I could have used current player or machine bars if I wanted to. This is just what I'm doing. So I'm going to pass all 3 of these variables in when I call the slide. And then you have an update event, which is that's the name of the event that I'm going to call. So I'm going to call a track scores event, and it's going to pass in those 3 variables. The reason I do this is because I want to keep playing the same video, and I want to change the values without changing the video. So I can load this slide, play it, and every time I throw that event, it will go ahead and change the variables that are on the screen. So now let's go ahead and look at how we marry up the MPF with the Godot, right? So we got the slides that we created. They're right there. These are all the slides. Now how does MPF call that? So we're going to go into our slide player, and you can see these are the name of the events that play the slide. So I got play attract scores BG. That's just an event that I would call. And what is it going to play? It's going to play the slide. So I need the slide name to be under there, the exact spelling.